Hello everyone, Ryan here. So I recently saw the movie Logan, and I definitely enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's definitely my favorite out of all the other Wolverine movies. Even a couple of the X-Men movies that happen to feature Wolverine. Of course, in this one, in Logan, it takes place sometime in the near future. Sometime in the, well, takes place in the year 2029, I believe. And actually, the first couple of scenes in the movie, I want to say the first half, but I'm not sure. Well, the first half of the movie actually takes place in and around the El Paso, Texas area, which is a city that I happen to live in. But then also takes place across the border somewhere in Mexico. Now, of course, I don't actually know. I mean, I don't know if they actually did film here in El Paso or even in Mexico. I mean, I don't know. They could have done the whole thing in like Nevada or Utah for all I know. But it was still kind of cool to see El Paso be mentioned in this movie, even though I guess you could say, though I do hope that the part of the movie that does show El Paso, I hope it doesn't, give the rest of the country or the rest of the world a bad impression, because we're just seeing where Logan fights these Cholo guys, which are like, they're pretty much like gangsters, and yeah, I mean, I guess you could say at one point maybe there was a lot of cholos here in El Paso, and but I mean, definitely that's not what we're all about here in El Paso. So I just wanted to make that clear as possible. But as for the rest of the movie, it's definitely awesome. There's a lot of fight scenes, really awesome fight scenes. Very brutal too. I mean, I believe the R rating, this being the first Wolverine movie with an R rating, it really removed a lot of the limitations that the previous movies suffered from. And I definitely like that, because to me it seemed like a lot of the fight scenes and the action, in this movie it's much more true to the comic book version of Wolverine, Logan. So I definitely like that. Although I will say I'm not so sure if this is a family-friendly movie. I mean, depending on whether or not you're cool with, letting your kids or, your young nieces or nephews or, whoever watch a lot of violence. But definitely I would say it's not really a family-friendly movie. But there is an interesting kind of father-daughter relationship that goes on between Logan and this little girl. I hope that's not too much of a spoiler. I don't think it is. I mean, I could give away much more than that, but I'm not going to. I think I might upload a separate spoiler review. But for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Hugh Jackman definitely gives it his best, gives it his all in this movie. I believe Patrick Stewart actually reached new depths as Professor X, an ailing Professor X. And yeah, it's just really all around great. The ending definitely makes you think. Well, for me, it made me think. It's meant to be like a very tragic ending. I'm not going to give it away, but yeah. So definitely on a scale of 1 tamale to 10 tamales, I give Logan a definite. In fact, I'm gonna give it a 10. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. because the story is just that great. The acting is also that great. Even the little girl who's in it, I believe that her actress's name is Daphne Keane, if I'm not mistaken. She's even awesome too. So definitely go watch it. Check it out if you haven't already. 10 out of 10. Logan. That'll do it for my review. This movie review. Thanks for watching. As always, till next time, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.